All right, welcome back, sports fans. We are going to talk some Moncton Wildcats. Off to a hot start this season, 5th place in the league. We're going to talk to a 5th-year veteran here with the Cats, Jacob Stewart. Jacob, how you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Hey, doing good. Good to see you. I know you're a little tuckered out here coming back from a long road trip, but appreciate you taking some time here for us tonight.
Oh, I always got time for you guys. Oh, that's awesome.
Well, yeah, appreciate taking the time. 5th year with the Cats. You know, they refer to it as the Patriots way in New England, very much the Wildcat way here in Moncton, the way you guys handle your business. Tell us a little bit about sort of the structure and the team that's behind you guys, getting you ready here for game days and preparing the right way here to play the game.
Yeah, obviously we have some great coaches, Dan Lacroix and all of them. They keep us very well prepared, and our preparation's always been very same, and we preach the same sort of mantra for every game. It's all hard work, and we all do it as a team. It's not a lot of individual efforts. We like to say we like to go in there together, and when we win together. When we lose together. And when you're out there battling for each other and you're that close, you get a lot of wins, you get a lot of comebacks, and things just seem to go your way. So, like we've seen so far this year, it's been going pretty good for us.
Yeah, that's a lot of character wins for you guys this year, I found, where you may be outmatched on paper maybe against an opponent, but I look back earlier in the year, there was a game against Cape Breton, and you guys were down, I think, 4 goals in the 3rd period. You guys came back and won that in a shootout. And sort of since there, you guys took off, rattled off. I think you went like maybe 10-3 or something after that. But that was really sort of a hot stretch for you guys, and that was really based on the team coming together and really battling for those 2 points. Tell us a little bit about sort of the character and the makeup here of your young team.
Yeah, I think a lot of it started last year during the COVID year. A lot of those guys are back this year. We lost some key 20-year-olds and stuff like that. But last year we were playing St. John Bathurst constantly, and they were really good teams, both of them. So every night we had to bring our A game, or it was going to be a bad night for us on the score sheet. So I think we learned, and we got a lot of gutty wins out last year. And then a lot of those same guys are back now. They know what it takes to get those wins. So it's contributing into our success so far, and we all know what it takes to win, and we just can't lose the way that we've been doing it so far. And if we keep doing that, I think it'll be a successful season for us here.
Yeah, well, like you said, night in, night out, playing top teams definitely helps your squad. You guys had a pretty successful road trip to Quebec, first one in a couple of years here. You guys went 3-0. Maybe tell us a little bit about what it was like playing outside the province and the Maritimes here for the first time in a couple of years here with COVID.
Oh, it was so awesome going back to Quebec. We have a lot of Quebec guys on our team this year, so it was awesome to see them get to see a lot of their family members, and they had a great time. And just getting over there, it's surreal. I couldn't believe it was been since I was 18. I was getting scratched a lot that year and didn't play so much, but it's crazy how fast time flies. And 2 years later, you're going back. We're just fortunate that we were able to get back and that we were able to have hockey this year, and that hopefully we'll be able to play a full season.
Yeah, well, I mean, like you said, a lot of team bonding happens too on some of those long road trips to Quebec. Some of the 5-hour road trips to Cape Breton can be a little tedious, but sometimes it's nice to get on the road and have a little team bonding here with the guys. Anything noticeable here with, like you said, you guys have a pretty young roster. Was that a nice little weekend to bring some of the young guys along and sort of get together as a team?
Oh, it was an awesome weekend. It was makes it a lot better too when you win. Those Quebec road trips can be a bit of a grind, especially towards the end of it. You play in Rouen, you lose that game, 18-hour drive ahead of you with a loss fresh in your mind. So you win all 3 games. All the guys are pretty happy, and it's a fun team to be around when you're winning, especially when you're on the road. So we had a lot of fun, a lot of laps, and we definitely brought us closer together.
Still lots of hockey left this year. Not to look too far down the road here, but being an Annagonish boy, a couple Wildcat alumni are already there playing for the X-Men and St. FX. Any plans for where your hockey career is going to take you here after your time in the Q?
Yeah, it's still pretty early in the season, but like you said, I'm from Annagonish, and I know a lot of guys on that team, and some family connections around there. It'd be nice to go home for a bit. So St. FX has always been the forefront of my mind since I've been a kid. I grew up watching those guys, and I franchise them for a very long time. So that would be a pretty cool experience. But again, I'm not closing any doors, so who knows what could happen. I could be somewhere else, but it would be awesome to go home for a few more years for sure.
No, well, hey, like I said, lots of hockey ahead of you, and lots of opportunity here after Christmas, the rest of the season here with the Wildcats. Enjoy watching you on the ice. Keep an eye out for number 19. All the best to you this year, and look forward to seeing you in the playoffs.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks, Jacob. And continuing on here with the Moncton Wildcats, we're going to talk about the back end a little bit here, the defensive play. We're going to go to Wildcat star defenseman here, Anthony Hamel. Anthony, how you doing?
Hi, I'm going very good, and you?
Hey, good, doing good. Good to see you. Glad you took some time here for us tonight. Always nice to see. I guess I've been impressed with your level of play here on the blue line for the Cats. Always nice to see a physical defenseman play in the body here in the blue for the Cats. But I wanted to ask you a little bit. Obviously, you came over from Charlottetown last year at the trade deadline. Wanted to ask you a little bit about coming into this year, your thoughts so far on the team, and what it was like coming over here from the island during the COVID sort of bubble.
Yeah, of course. When I get traded was like in Christmas, so was like middle of the COVID and everything. So after I get drafted, I get the trade. I come to Moncton and we do a quarantine with the boys.
Yep.
And they take me very good, and they were very friendly. So that helped a lot. And so we finished the season like a little bubble in the New Brunswick's area. So I was pretty long and not the best part of hockey, but it was pretty fun because we were always grouped, always together.
Yep.
And I think this year is too. It's completely different because COVID is not there and everything, so we can travel a little bit more. Going to Quebec, we just arrived from a Quebec trip. Pretty good, very good.
Yep.
So yeah, I think in this year we'll just learn and be very good with the young team. And wish the COVID is not coming back.
Well, like you said, hopefully COVID's not coming back, and you guys did have a successful trip here through Quebec, first one in a couple of years. But like you said, a big part of your success has been defensive play in your own zone. Obviously, a young group of defensemen, but you guys have stepped up and really bonded here early in the year. Tell us a little bit about, I guess, prepping. Practice-wise here with the new coaching staff with Dan Lacroix, what they've got you guys doing defensive zone that's really helped you guys here in the win column locking down your own zone.
Yeah, of course. Like Dan, I think for us it's pretty fun because we're a little bit more French.
What?
We like that. It's more in English, but sometimes it's more easy for me. I'm a French guy to like talk and communicate with the coach French, but for the defense, like we got Josh Updish, he's our coach at defenseman, and we practice a lot of PK, defensive play, and we practice too a lot of D-zone coverage. So every practice we got a little 30-minute inner zone practice movement, pass, kill some play. So we work a lot with that, and I think it's pretty important because good defensemen lead at a good offensive. So yeah.
No, exactly right. And you guys have really done a good job, especially first pass out of the zone, transition. So hard for the other team to score when they're not in your zone. So props to you guys on the back end. Also getting some pretty solid play here between the pipes. Both the Couture and Filion doing a good job for you. Tell us how big it's been to have be able to feel a little more relaxed on the blue line when you got somebody manning the net here behind you.
Yeah, that's true. Like Filion is very young, but I think he's very good and he's maturity and everything. So he's young, so we got a lot to learn, and we'll learn with the time with the boys with the league. And so it's fun to have him. And Couture, a new goalie, 19 years old. Don't know very well about him, and I think he surprised us.
Yeah.
And is a good guy too. Both of the goalies, very good guy. So we were pretty happy to have those two goalies.
No, for sure. And like you said, a lot of character for wins for you guys this year. A lot of one-goal games, some late third period comebacks. Maybe tell us a little bit about the character in the room and sort of the fight and I guess the compete level you guys really bring every night because you guys have squeaked out some wins and fought and clawed for them, and that's really led to your success here, having 10 wins this year already.
Yeah, I think we just need we manage a lot of energy.
Yep.
So that's pretty important because when we play a lot, we've got some young guys, and so when we manage our shift, our play, our choice of our with the stick, the puck, so that's pretty good. And between the period, we talk a little bit. We talk like we can do better, and Dan come and give you some little tricks. So, but we talk, we stay focused, and I think that's the good success to bring us to be always focused, ready, and just have fun and be a little bit underdog and just go and play.
No, like you said, those between period adjustments, obviously a big factor in being able to adjust here mid game. I guess wanted to ask you too a little bit about what it's like having some fans back in the rink. Obviously last year with COVID and the bubble, limited capacity, a few more faces in the crowd this year. You guys get to play with a little more noise and a little more faces. Maybe tell us a little bit about how that's been for your level of play this year with the Cats.
Yeah, of course. That's a big difference, the game with COVID and the fan and everything, because, we play a little bit for them, right?
Yeah.
So, like, we're there for give a show.
Yeah.
So, but we play hockey, something we like, but it's a show. So when it's loud, when we cheer, when we score, and they are there to be there for us. And so, yeah, I think it's a big difference how we play. The energy, the vibe in the rink is way different, so it's pretty fun to have them.
Yeah, and as a guy, like you said, who plays, physical on the blue line, does that get you a little more amped up? Does that, get the blood flowing a little more here and help you maybe crush a few more bodies here along the boards?
Yeah, of course. When I give a good hit or I do a good pass or I like to see the fan happy and everything.
Yep.
So when they cheer and it's playing your mind a little bit, so it gives you a little bit of energy. So you want to do a little bit harder next time and see if they will cheer more.
That's how I like it. Yeah. We were talking with Jacob earlier as well. Obviously, he's a 20-year-old. His last year in the queue, but with St. John hosting Memorial Cup this year, opportunity for a couple Quebec teams here to represent at the Memorial Cup. What have you guys talked about in the room at all? What it would be like, after Christmas, going into playoffs for you guys to be able to make a run here and possibly represent the Q here in St. John?
Yeah, of course. Like like I said earlier, we are a little bit underdog team, and I think the plan will be very stay on the mindset and everything after Christmas too.
Yep.
But I'm pretty sure we will surprise some team, and I'm pretty sure we can go pretty far up in the series and for the Memorial Cup.
Yeah. No, well, hey, like you said, you guys have surprised a few people already this year, and your success, say, 5th in the league already. Lots more hockey to come, and you guys have only been getting better every game. So best of luck to the Wildcats the rest of the year.